The Taj Mahal, a love story etched in stone. Chapter 1. A Royal Bond. In the golden era of the Mughal Empire, when India flourished under the rule of art, culture, and opulence, there reigned a prince named Khurram, later known as Shah Jahan, king of the world. As a young man, Khurram fell deeply in love with Arjuman Banu Begum, a Persian noblewoman of rare beauty, intelligence, and grace. She was his confidant and the joy of his heart. When they married in 1612, he gave her a new name, Taj Mahal, meaning chosen one of the palace. Their love was not ordinary. It was the kind poets wrote about and musicians sang of. She traveled with him wherever he went, in peace and in war, offering wisdom in state matters and comfort in times of distress. Unlike many royal relationships of the time, theirs was built on affection, mutual respect, and companionship. They shared not just a life but a dream. Chapter 2. A Tragic Goodbye. After nearly 2 decades of marriage, Taj Mahal accompanied Shah Jahan to the Deccan Plateau, where he waged a military campaign. In 1631, while giving birth to their 14th child, she fell gravely ill. As she lay dying in his arms, Shah Jahan was devastated. He wept, holding her hands, praying for a miracle that never came. In her final moments, she made 2 wishes. First, that he take care of their children, and second, that he build something magnificent, a symbol of their love, so that the world would remember them. When she passed, Shah Jahan was shattered. The emperor of one of the most powerful empires in the world withdrew from the public eye. For weeks, he wore white robes of mourning and refused all pleasures. He spoke little, ate little, and spent his days staring into the distance. But then he remembered her wish. Chapter 3. The Birth of a Dream. In 1632, Shah Jahan summoned the greatest architects, artists, and craftsmen from across the Mughal Empire and beyond, Persia, Central Asia, even the Ottoman lands. At the banks of the Yamuna River in Agra, where Mumtaz was temporarily buried, he would build a monument of such beauty that time itself would bow before it. Construction began, and what followed was an architectural marvel unlike any other. More than 20,000 laborers worked day and night for over 2 decades. White marble from Rajasthan, turquoise from Tibet, lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, sapphires from Sri Lanka, and crystal from China were brought in by elephants and carts. The design blended Islamic, Persian, Turkish, and Indian styles in perfect harmony. The central dome soared high like a teardrop frozen in time, surrounded by 4 slender minarets. The walls were inlaid with semi-precious stones, forming intricate floral patterns and verses from the Quran. The gardens, divided by water channels, symbolized the paradise described in Islamic tradition. In 1643, the Taj Mahal, the crown of palaces, was finally completed. Chapter 4. A Love Sealed in Stone. People came from every corner of the empire to gaze upon it. Pilgrims, poets, painters, and travelers alike stood in awe. They whispered that it was as if the building was made of moonlight itself, glowing in the day and shimmering under the stars. Shah Jahan kept his promise. His love had become eternal. But fate once again was not kind. Years later, one of Shah Jahan's sons, Aurangzeb, seized the throne in a violent coup. He imprisoned his aging father in the Agra fort, a red sandstone palace across the river from the Taj Mahal. There, Shah Jahan spent his final years, gazing across the Yamuna, watching the monument that held his heart. When he died in 1666, his body was quietly carried across the river and buried beside Taj Mahal. Now their 2 tombs rest within the mausoleum, side by side forever. Epilogue. The Monument of Love. Centuries have passed. Empires have risen and fallen. But the Taj Mahal still stands, gleaming, majestic, serene, as if it was built yesterday. It is not just a building. It is a story. A poem in stone. A dream made real. And most of all, it is a reminder that true love, once found, never fades, not even with time.